Hello, I'm going to show you how to complete and record this sample computer science quiz. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the top of the instructions. It says make a copy of this document, because this will be read-only. So I'm going to go to File, Make a Copy, and I'm just going to put my name here at the beginning, Mr. Barnum. Hit OK. So now I've got my own copy. Creating it. I can close out the original one if I want. Okay, put your name at the top. So I'm going to go put my name here, Mr. Barnum. Follow this link so we can start the recording. It's important to dictate your reasoning and to show your work so I can see how you're coming to the solution. I'm going to click this link. You can open up Screencastify. So I'm going to say record. And I'm going to choose entire screen. And then I'm going to click on the screen and say share. It's counting down. Okay, now I'm going to go back over to this tab. Now I want to give myself a little more room to work. So first I'm going to go to View, and I'm going to uncheck Show Ruler. Then I'm going to hit F11 to go full screen. So now I can see more at the same time. So once we're done, we will submit this file with all the work we've done to Google Classroom, and we'll also submit the video to Screencastify. So we see on the first line, int x equals 3. So I'm going to go down to stack memory, and I'm going to enter x equals 3. Then line 2, int y equals 4. I go down here and say y equals 4. Then I see on line 3, system out print line 3 divided by 4. Well, 3 divided by 4 is 0.75, but this is an int and this is an int, so it's going to use int division, which is going to end up being 0. So under output, first thing we output is 0. Now next, I see on line 4, 3 divided by 2.0. If one or both of them is a double, that means we do double division. So it's going to be 1.5. So the second thing we output is 1.5. Now we see y equals, y is an int, and we see 5.8, which is a double, but we're casting it to an int. So we're setting y equal to 5. So I'm going to go down to my stack memory, and I'm changing y to 5. Now we have a for loop. We start out int I equals 0. So in our stack memory, we're going to put I equals 0. We're going to continue as long as I is less than 3, which it is. 0 is less than 3. So inside the body of the loop, if I is less than 1, which it is, we set x equal to x plus 2. So x goes to 5. Then we skip the else, get to the bottom of the for loop. We increment I by 1, so I becomes 1. 1 is still less than 3, so we continue the loop. Is 1 less than 1? That's a false statement, so we go to else. So we set x equals to x times 4. So 5 times 4 is 20. Then we get to the end of the loop. We do I plus plus, so I becomes 2. 2 is still less than 3, so we continue the loop. If I is less than 1, this is a false statement, so we go to the else. So then we set x equals to x times 4, so x becomes 80. Get to the end of the loop, I equals I plus 1, so I becomes 3. 3 is not less than 3, so we terminate the loop and continue on. So on line 16, we system out print line the value of x, which is 80 right now. So we'll go to our output and type in 80. Now we're creating a new variable, double q equals 4.5. We can set q equal to 4.5 since q is a double type variable. So we go to our stack memory, set q equal to 4.5. Now we have a while y is greater than 3. Y is greater than 3. So we add 1 to q. So q becomes 5.5. Then we subtract 1 from y. Y becomes 4. Go back up to the top of the while loop. While y is greater than 3, 4 is still greater than 3, so we continue. We add 1 to q, so q becomes 6.5. We subtract 1 from y. Y becomes 3. Then we go back up to the top of the loop. Well, y is greater than 3. 3 is not greater than 3. This is a false statement. So we terminate the while loop. And we system out print line Q. Q is 6.5. So in our output, we type 6.5. That's the end of our code. So now we're done. So I'm going to hit F11 again. So now we can go and we can stop sharing our screen. We're going to go tab over here. So if we want, we can play it to see what we did. Okay, now I'm going to go back over to this tab. Now I want to give myself a little more room to... Okay, that's just my video. I'm done. I like it, so I'm going to hit submit. So it's submitting my video. Now I'm going to go back to here, and I'm going to open up my Google Classroom, and I'm going to submit this document I created to Google Classroom, and there will be an assignment in Google Classroom to accept this quiz, and I'll turn it in. And then I'm all done.